So using trig identities is kind of like a puzzle game. We need to look at the things we are given, and we need to figure out what we need to find. So we've only been given sine theta and cos theta. One of the first things we need to figure out is which one of these functions are we going to find first. Well, if you can find in the list of the 8 fundamental identities an identity that uses just sine and cosine with nothing else, that is the best way to go. Well, one of the first ones in that list is finding tangent. And we know that tangent theta equals sine theta over cos theta. Sine theta, 0.848, and so on. Cos theta, 0.529, and so on. And I'm purposely omitting some of the digits. I will type them into the calculator when we do this. Divide that out, 1.600334529. And go find cosecant next. We have a formula involving just cosecant and sine. We don't even need to rely on cosine. That's perfectly fine. We only need to use one piece of information. So 1 over 0.848 and so on. Cosecant 1.179,178,403. Secant, if we're looking through the list, we have a couple of options. Secant being 1 over cosine, or one of the Pythagorean identities, 1 plus tan squared equals secant squared. I'm going to suggest against using 1 plus tan squared equals secant squared because tangent is something we had to calculate. We may have done something wrong along the way. We definitely had to round it off, though. So it's second-hand information. If we can do first-hand information, tangent is second-hand information. And if we can avoid using second-hand information, that's better. So we can use that secant theta equals 1 over cosine. Cosine is 0.529, and so on. Put that into the calculator, and secant is 1.887079915. Last one is cotangent. We've got a couple of options. Cotangent equaling 1 over tangent, but again, tangent is second-hand information. Cotangent equaling cosine over sine, that's a perfectly good option. Or the last option, cotangent squared plus 1 equals cosecant squared. But since cosecant is second-hand information, we'll go with cotangent equals cosine over sine. Cosine being 0.529, and so on. Sine being 0.848, and so on. And divide that out, and we get cotangent is 0.624,869,3518.